We are looking at the NAS100. I'll just quickly go out to the monthly and show you what I've got marked up. We have this base of this green candle, distribution candle here, big resistance, trading down now the retrace, quite like what I'm seeing. So on the monthly time frame, I would grab a fib from this high to low, and it's come right into the 61.8 fib. And we go down to a weekly. We've got this beautiful trend setting up. I mean, look at this price action. I love it. Now, on the weekly time frame, I've just marked up these equal lows down in here and pull this arrow through from this low. Look at this price range. This is a target for me, well, and the rest. I mean, it goes on and on. That's the base of, yeah, this thing shifted gears down in here. And then we had a move from this low all the way up to this high. Imagine if you had entered a trade down in here and you were trailing it up. That's a massive payout, guys. So we are at potentially, not confirmed, but potentially the high end of a something that could potentially head down in here. There'll be a lot of fun if that happens. Now, I like this pullback here, lower lows, lower highs, trending down, weekly time frame. What I've done is I've gone down to the daily and I've marked up a few of these levels, but this is a daily level, but yeah, you can see this wick on the weekly. So these are going to be targets. So I'm looking at these lows, and then the next swing low is over here. The next swing low is under here. So I got a bunch of targets here that we could expect price to possibly react around. Break of structure, bearish, looking good now. Guess we'll go down to the daily, and yeah, the entry here is, there's a few things about that. So everything stacks up on the daily quite nicely. I like the retrace back into this level here. So we've got this daily distribution up the top here. In fact, what I will do is go down to the lower time frame. So we've got a big resistance. We have this price leg, or this swing low to high. Now, if we're talking lower lows, lower highs, well, this to me is a no-brainer as far as a pretty sure thing, for a target. There's a high probability factor involved here. So I would give it an 80% chance that this works out. There's always the 20% possibility that this just rotates here and heads north and takes everybody out. So, you want to position size accordingly. With that, I'm looking at an entry up in here, but let's just have a look at this price action. We'll go down to a 1 hour. I want to get close to this section up in here. What I've done here is I've just marked up a couple of things. We've got these this double top. Then we get this spike up into liquidity. This is taken out. There's a lot of people shorting here. Fund managers, institutions, retail, everybody's piling in short, given how far this is retraced and, doing a little bit of TA. So all these stops that were resting up here now are being cleaned out with this move. They entice more short traders in, and then we see another little spike in here. So, I mean, this looks like it wants to roll over. Now, I mean, we get this, and then we see these big red candles. If you're conservative, you could wait for a big move with a lot of volume behind it. That will tell you that the banks are behind that. Only they can move the market with so much momentum and volume. If that's the case, then a retrace back in, and then we're off to the races. So you could wait for that, and you could wait for the pullback back into, these levels up in here, a bit lower this range. See what we get here. If this trades off with a vengeance and leaves a bit of a gap, we could look for that gap and or the void, and that's a thing. So that could be an entry. I'm actually going in short. I'm shorting this at this level market. I'm okay with that, and I will take that risk. That's my call. But you might want to be a little bit conservative and wait for the setup. Now, here's the thing. Just go back out to the daily. My stops and targets. I'm trading this on the weekly time frame with a market entry. So let's just go back out a little bit. That's more like it. So this is my setup. Market sell, and we've got these highs and this swing high. So how far do you want to go with that? I mean, do you want to do that? the risk is going to be the same. If I go in with a narrower range stop, if I'm risking, however, percentage on my account, like 0.1 or 0.2%, whatever that's worth in dollar value, it's going to be exactly the same as if I go in with the same position size up in here. So manage your risk. Now, here's the thing. Weekly, nice wide stop above here, keeps you out of trouble, potentially. I mean, I'm just trying to maximize my odds here. I mean, look at this, guys. Okay, so let's call that an ultimate target. It's not ridiculous. What have we got? 17, that's nearly 18 to 1. I would really like to call that 18 to 1 risk reward. Let's just go for these lows over here. So we've got an 18 to 1 risk reward. There you go. Don't you love it? Look at that. 18 to 1 risk reward. Now, I'll be looking to take 2/3 of my position out fairly early. So as soon as we trade down into my T1 here, I'm going to take, and that's fairly shallow, but it's going to be the high of these candles here. Look at that. Perfect. All right, so T1 1-to-1 risk reward. This is where I'm going to take 2/3 of my position off. And at that point, this then is absolutely 100% risk-free. In fact, it's profitable. And then this is when I pull my stop loss down to above this high here. And that is a profitable trade. And then I'm going to sit on it. And I'm going to sit on it. And I'm going to sit on it, guys. That's the plan. Now, 18, whatever it is, look, if you got in early with this move here, look at the outcome. So don't underestimate how far these things can move when they start trending, especially on these higher time frames. The banks get behind these and they want to make money. And I mean, look at that. Anyway, guys, look, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment. That's my setup for the NAS100. And again, like there's risk involved. This could get taken out. And if it does, so be it, right? So don't remortgage the house to do this. You've got to have really good risk management. And small position sizes. The idea then, look, if this continues south, is we leave 1/3 of the position and we just keep building our positions short. So I hope that makes sense. With that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next video.